Hey everybody, I'm your friend Kevin. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is your divine inspiration for the day. All right, my friends, we've got a new deck of cards for this coming card of the day, which is the Archangel Power Tarot deck by Radley Valentine. I chose this deck because this particular tarot deck, the four suits follows four archangels. And the deck was created really for those who perhaps needed a little bit more confidence, definitely wanted the faith of knowing that the four angels are here. And I just felt like this would be a really good week to bring the Archangel Power Tarot cards out that go along with everything else. We're going to get our Happier Me affirmation deck going. I think I've brought these out probably the last 3 or 4 months. I like them. I like the message. And so the affirmation here is, I have everything I need within myself. Just believe in yourself and allow yourself to grow. You have within you all the resources you need. And I want to say that goes right along with faith. It goes right along with having the faith and the knowledge of knowing there's nothing we can't do, but we put all these limitations on ourselves. We're still using the 22 Archangels Oracle deck, brand new deck by Kyle Gray. I like the new images. I like the new collection of these archangels because they actually offer something that I'm new to. I found that doing this divination work and working with different divination tools, I simply have to push my boundaries of learning. I want to get information, more information, even though it's within me, even though I've got it. Sometimes, you want to, it's a bit like painting a room. You want a fresh color, you want a fresh perspective. I do like this deck. And I, yesterday, really didn't shuffle. I will be honest. Sometimes I shuffle who wants to work with us today. But as I opened the box, Orion didn't really pop up. He was just there. And I very quickly clued in on, this is who I need to be working with this week. You need to be working with. We all need to be working with this week. But before I get into that, my isms: love is my comfort, my compass needle, and I'm filled with light and love of divine consciousness, and I'm blessed. Orion is very much divine consciousness. We are in a number 3 day. It's about gentle guidance, messages from divine masters, Jesus, Kuan Yin, Krishna, Mother Mary, any of the divine masters, Saint Germain. Oh my goodness, there's a plethora of them that you could work with, that you just simply get quiet, get peaceful, and see which one comes to you. You might see them as color. You might see them as a energy. That's a divine master. Or even one of your past relatives, somebody who's gone into spirit that you wish to bring close. Ask them today to bring you guidance, to bring you peace, to bring you information, to bring you the divine intelligence that you're looking for. Everything we do, everything we're worried about, everything we're concerned about today is going to be just fine. This is a day to be artistic. It's a day to be creative. It's a day to feel inspired and to get imaginative. And for that, my friends, we have to be young at heart. We have to be fun. We have to be frivolous. We've just got to lift ourselves up. So let's get into a little bit of Orion before I go into who we're picking for the day and bring in Gertrude and Beatrice. So Orion is basically manifesting it's like a manifesting vortex. Many of you are familiar with Abraham Hicks, that's channeled through Esther Hicks, and they talk about the vortex. They talk about putting the things that you want, the things that you desire, the things that you were looking for into this space, thinking about what you'd like, seeing what you would like, then develops the feeling of having it now. And the feeling of having it now invokes an energy. If the subcontext of that is the doubt, the fear, the limitation, which is what I'm guilty of, that has to be cleared, cancelled, and deleted, because that is what will show up. Not because the universe, Orion, any of these star beings want to keep you from your dreams, want to keep you from manifesting, but you are keeping yourself from it by thinking that way, by putting that out there. And unfortunately, sometimes the only way to see the light is through the darkness. This is where I believe Orion came. Orion is part of what we know to be the Thronins, which is Sandalphon, taking your prayers up to God and the Creator and the universe. Metatron, collapsing time, moving things, holding your hand when you're going through these quantum leaps and allowing these quantum leaps to take place, either slowing down or speeding up the physical time to match up with the ethereal, the spiritual time. So our energy for this week is focus on focus your energy with unwavering faith. I'm going to add unwavering love to that too. Manifest the outcome you require. Now, Orion was never in a human form. However, he does appear as a star being to remind us that we are from the star energy. He does govern the stellar gateway, which is the gateway that opened up all of the realms. And he does encourage all of us to go to the stellar gateway and get that heavenly message, the message from the ethers, the messages from, which is where we all get messages, that divine guidance. I don't have the key to it. It's open. It's wide open for you. It just requires you to step forward and develop your skills. Okay, Beatrice and Gertrude, I want you to come and give me a message with these cards. So now they are quite delicate, quite delightfully up in the stars, hanging out, because I feel like that's just where they want to be. And I like that they're doing that. Yesterday they were in a church, or at least a sanctuary, being very, very, very respectful. Okay, how many times do you want me to keep shuffling? Keep going, okay? One more time. All right, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm just going to pull a card straight from the top. Here we go. The Knight of Ariel. Now, Ariel is she works with all things that are physical, in a physical world. When she comes to us, we have the Knight, so we've got that young, trustworthy, but yet devoted here we go. Trustworthy, understanding, devoted, and funny. Right here, even though this looks like an angel, I would say that's pretty much a fairy. And the fairy is putting, what is she putting down on the floor? Well, Ariel's just bringing her gold coins. There's a meditation that Radley does where he does a guided meditation where he brings the people gold coins. And the message that goes with this is, there is so much to accomplish. Make a very detailed plan. Being watched over by someone kind. Make a very detailed plan. Being watched over by somebody kind. This doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, so I need you to pay attention. Oh, that's what it is. It is the Knight of Ariel comes along to tell us to pay attention to what our dreams are and to get as detailed as possible. and then to keep on being detailed, to keep on adding it on. This might be a good day to do some vision boarding. And if you're in Charlotte, you're local, there's a vision boarding workshop coming up on the 2nd of June with my good friend Jessica Peach. You can go to Jessica Peach's page. You can find the poster. She's on Facebook. Peach, first name Jessica. So let me just look up what this, because I'm a bit confused by this Knight of Ariel. I think it's all about action, about physical, about doing the things we're supposed to do. So the Knight of Ariel says there's a lot to accomplish. Make a plan, which was what we just said. But I also feel like we should be prioritizing what's important, being methodical about this stuff, and working out all of the fine details. What details do you need? If you're working on a plan that involves other people, what does that entail? This guidebook says slow and steady wins the race. So you might decide that you want a better job. You may decide that business needs to take your priority, and you need to overcome the emotions that go with it. Well, that's a big message for me, but I'm passing it on to you. Angels are watching over all of us right now, so we got to think bigger than we've ever thought before. Now, this can also be that a person's coming in to help you, like this knight on the horse, bringing kindness and understanding, someone with your very best interests at heart, a person who's loyal, trustworthy. I also want to tell you to reward yourself. Reward yourself for doing this work. Reward yourself with love. Reward yourself with divine consciousness, and reward yourself by remind yourself of where you are blessed, where you truly are blessed. I learned this morning, and from many of you, because I really am blessed and grateful to all of you, the love, the encouragement, even the help, even, some of you have booked private readings with me, and I am so blessed and so grateful for it. And I still love doing hair. I always will. I've done it since I was a kid, but I also like doing this. I like to play with divine consciousness, see what messages come through, and the more gratitude I give to that, the more of this information comes, the more people speak to me. But I've also got, which I think we're all guilty of, the human physical challenges of life, of making the missteps, sort of ignoring some things that we should be paying attention to. I know I have, and it's very interesting because the more I see, feel, hear, and know about the challenges, I call it changes. The changes that we're all going through bring forth the challenges. And the challenges is, for us, we're not sure what will happen next. The lesson is, that's not for us to know. However, we can mold the future that we want simply by putting focus on it. In other words, if you are looking to, how am I going to give a, all right. That you've got to clean your clothes or clean yourself or clean your house, or you've got to do some cleaning, right? Physical cleaning. So now you have to do it. Are you doing it? Are you setting about finding out what products you need, how long it's going to take you, when you're going to do it? That's the kind of thing we have to put in place, being present. If things are out of place in your life and you want them to be in place and you'd like them to be better organized, what does that look like and how does that feel? And I want to almost say that for me, for you, for all of us, I know where I'm guilty, and I share what, I don't know if it's guilty, blind spot. I know my blind spot has always been concerned about How is another person going to feel if I do this? What impact is it going to have if I do this? I want to do it. I'm going to do it. I plan on doing it. But what stops me is the impact it's going to have. And that comes from people who are caregivers, who are in the service industry. We do so much for other people. And the concern is, if I don't do A, B, C, D, or E, they won't like me. If I don't get to this, that, the other thing, I'll be in trouble. If I don't so and such, whatever that is that you want to do, and you almost think somebody else doesn't want you to do it, that's what gets in the way. And I'm hoping I'm making sense. So for today, put yourself in the vortex with your mind and your thoughts and your desires. Be kind to yourself and say you deserve to be there. You deserve to be in this vortex. You have the right to be there, because all that you have and all that you want and all that you need to accomplish is in here. And I think that's it, right? Beatrice is saying the battle and the challenge between all of us here lands in the kindness and selfishness. We have to get over the idea that we're being selfish when we think about our own needs ahead of somebody else. She's saying this is why we're concerned about going to the boss and asking for a raise. She says you have to be okay if the boss says no. You have to be okay with the rejection of it. You have to be okay with somebody who decides that it's not that you're not worthy, they're not willing to go along with it. This is the piece that stops us from manifesting everything. It is this idea that somehow, some way, some shape or form, it's not going to work. So this is why love is your compass needle. This is why light and love are divine consciousness. This is why the feeling of I'm already blessed here. I'm already blessed with this intelligence. I'm already blessed with this way of going, way of being, the way of doing things. I've got this under control. All right, my friends, I hope I didn't waffle on. I hope I made sense. And thank you. Like, subscribe, go to my website, drop me an email, whatever you want to do. I love you for it. Until tomorrow, big love. Oh, real quick. I got some openings this afternoon for a private reading with me. There's a promotional video going out somewhere. It's on Facebook. But if not, just go onto my website, kevincross.com. Go over to the booking section. Look for promotional reading or promotional something. It's underneath promo. It's the only thing that's called promotional. And then book it. Anywhere between 1 o'clock today and 4 o'clock today. All those slots are available. All right. Bye for now. Hey everybody, we hope you've enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe and share it with all your friends. Here's a QR code if you decide you'd like to get a private personal reading with me. I'm available most evenings and on the weekends. Just go over to the website, book in what session, 30 minutes, 60 minutes, and then fill in the contact information and I'll be back in touch. And if you feel kind enough, here is a link to my donation button. Energy exchange of any amount is always gratefully received. Until next time, be well, be blessed, and thanks so much for watching. Bye.